So I'm in my second semester over there. I'm a business major. Is anyone here business majors? Or an intended business major? Did anyone apply to Berkeley Haas this cycle? Yeah. Are you going to find out on Friday?
No, May 1st.
May 1st? Okay. I remember this time last year, I was like freaking out trying to figure out what I was going to do if this didn't go through. So, yeah, so that's happening right now. Are there any people that are applying this year or next year? Everyone's applying next year. So a lot of what I feel that we should talk about today is how I prepared myself to get into Berkeley. So if you guys have any questions, like specifically about that, otherwise let's just kind of do like a general overview of what my story is.
Great.
So, I mean, I grew up here in the Bay Area. I'm from Antioch, California. I went to high school at Antioch High. I didn't do really great in school, so I decided to join the military instead. Traveled the world, had a really great time, kind of figured out what I wanted to do. Business was huge to me because I was running my own shop and running people and doing management, and it was hard trying to figure out how to do all that stuff and then doing all the numbers, and I was like, this is like really like interesting to me. So I chose business as a major coming out of the military. I moved back up here because my family's around here, and so CCSF was an obvious choice for me. Living in the city, I was bartending, working at restaurants and bars in the city, and that's when I met Susan. She was my first teacher, my first semester, my first business class, and she like really set me up with a couple of firms in the area in San Francisco and the financial district. So I was able to intern down there and got to figure out like what it is working inside of a small firm. One of them was a startup, and then one of them was just a an ongoing business that was already making its millions of dollars. So it was kind of cool to see both sides of that. After doing that, I did some travel. I went to Korea through CCIE, which is, I hope it's still here, Community College for International Education. They do different scholarships to go travel to other countries. Basically, you're like an English teacher. You work like 5 or 10 hours a week, just talking with, I was in Korea, so I talked to like Korean native speakers that were trying to learn English. That was fun, and I use that a lot in my essays. When I came over here, I used the internships that Susan put me up with, and then I used a lot of my military experience on my application. So I think that'll help me get in. I graduated here with a 3.93 GPA, and I think that helps too. Try to keep your GPAs as high as possible. If you have any hard classes, I had a calculus class that was really calculus 2, and it was just super hard, so I stayed in my very last semester, so no one would ever see it. So that's a smart decision if you ever do that. And then, yeah, getting in, just writing your essays. I mean, hopefully you have a mentor. Susan's always there for you to help like proofread stuff. You don't really need like letters of recommendation or anything, but just to have somebody read over your essay, make sure it's all coherent and sounds good. You guys have any people that like do law? Like definitely have them look it over. They can find like logic errors in your writing. I had a couple of those, so that helps. And now I'm at Berkeley, so do you guys have any questions about like that?
How's the Veterans Club volunteer